representative of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my brother Dan Abia, the MD of NDDC, the Executive Director of PIN Foundation, Mr. Sam Daibo, my friend Mr. Michael Garvey, Mr. Michael Harvey, the Nigerian Mission Director of USAID, very distinguished guests here, delegates to this forum. I thank you all for coming to Delta State. I welcome you to Delta State and thank you sincerely for making out time to come to Asaba for this forum. As I've been made to understand, this forum has been held twice before, but this is the first time that it's been held in Nigeria, and I'm delighted that you chose Asaba to host this event. This forum is an important platform for the various states in the region to focus on challenges and issues of common interest, foster a more dynamic and equitable arrangement for regional prosperity, and deepen our collaboration for using the region's natural resources for inclusive growth and sustainable development. As we meet here today, the Nigerian economy is still mired in turbulence and uncertainty, and there is no sign yet that we'll be getting out of the woods sooner than later. The fiscal crisis has compelled us to rethink some of the basic principles of political economy, governance, public spending, and alternative income generation. As we navigate our way through the crisis, one thing I'm certain about is that we will benefit immensely if we, the Niger Delta State, see it as an opportunity for closer collective and collaborative approach. Sometimes in our haste to bring about change, we fail to appreciate the interdependent nature of economic and political systems and the value of regional approach to economic development. It is therefore very fitting that the topic for this year's discourse is collaborative efforts for stimulating investments and inclusive growth in the Niger Delta. Inclusive growth is a term that describes a process that not only leads to expansion of economic opportunities in a society, but also ensures that all segments of the society have equal access to the opportunities thus created. Growth is inclusive, where the various groups in the society, particularly the youth, the women, and the poor, are part of that growth. One of the greatest paradoxes of the Nigerian economy is that the impressive economic growth in recent years has not been accompanied by improvement in the general living conditions of our people. Poverty, inequality, and unemployment remain consistently high on the Human Development Index. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the incidence of absolute poverty, those who can afford only the bare essentials of food, shelter, and clothing, rose to 60.9% in 2010, compared with 54.7% in 2004. This shows that growth, as has been experienced in Nigeria, is non-inclusive, since it has not resulted in poverty reduction and improvement in general economic well-being of the vast majority of the people. The principal objective of policymaking should therefore be to design strategies and programs that engender inclusive growth and sustainable development. This is the focus of our administration. Upon assumption of office, one of the first set of actions we took was the creation of the Office of the Chief Job Creation Officer as a special purpose vehicle for the actualization of the job and wealth creation components of our SMART agenda. Essentially, the SMART agenda embodies policy initiatives for sustainable social and economic development through job and wealth creation, urban renewal, health and educational reforms, agricultural reforms, accelerated industrialization, as well as peace building. Within our first month in office, we launched the Job and Wealth Creation Scheme, comprising 5 entrepreneurship programs, namely the Youth Agriculture Entrepreneurs Program, YAGEP, the Skills Training and Entrepreneurship Program, STEP, production and processing support programs, PPSP, and the development of agro-industries and microcredit. The programs are aimed at creating jobs, diversifying the economy through the development of non-oil sectors, nurturing the entrepreneurs and leaders, and promoting communal peace and security, which is very important in this part of our country. In particular, the STEP and the YAGE program are targeted at unemployed youths and involve a comprehensive training process that incorporates life skills and mindset change, vocational skills acquisition, leadership and business management skills necessary for the participants to become successful entrepreneurs. To avoid the pitfalls of the past, a monitoring and mentoring mechanism has been integrated to track performance of participants and provide them counseling when necessary. Monitoring is carried out at two levels: internal monitoring by program staff and external monitoring by independent persons. This cross-monitoring approach is helping to enforce discipline, provide timely feedback, and safeguard program integrity and sustainability. Each training cycle lasts for between 3 to 6 months, after which successful graduates are given starter packs to start their businesses. An integral part of our SMART agenda is the development and promotion of technical and vocational education. We believe that they enable graduate youths function as wealth creators and job creators, in addition to giving them employability skills. Towards this end, we are expanding the curriculum and reviewing the quality of teaching in our technical colleges and polytechnics to ensure that the graduates are equipped with the requisite knowledge and entrepreneurial skills for business, trade, and commerce. Currently, 3 technical colleges in Sapele, Ofagbe, and Agbo are undergoing massive infrastructural facelift and are being furnished with state-of-the-art equipment. In the agricultural sector, we have introduced the production and processing support program to help overcome the lingering problem of low agricultural productivity, poor development of post-harvest and agro-processing, and lack of connection between production and markets. It is aimed at boosting agricultural production and agro-processing through the provision of more efficient inputs, technologies, and technical support. Just a little over a month ago, our administration flagged off the distribution of farm inputs and transferred government-purchased tractors with implements to farmers' cooperative societies under the PPSP. Since then, the distribution of farm inputs to farmers has progressed and is ongoing in the 3 senatorial districts of the state as I speak. We have made considerable progress in our plan to establish an agro-industrial park. We've actually engaged in the feasibility study as of now. This will be a one-stop location for the entire agricultural food chain, covering production, processing, and markets, in addition to the provision of infrastructure supportive of these activities. When fully realized, the agro-industrial park will transform the agricultural sector, promote agro-industrialization, and achieve growth in the right direction. Finally, I expect this forum both to identify areas for cooperation among states in the Niger Delta and to suggest how governments can best achieve economic diversification, inclusive growth, and sustainable development. While we have got certain things right, there are others that need our attention and follow-up. Specifically, I welcome ideas on how we can reposition our agricultural economies, undertake public investments in critical social and economic infrastructure, and accelerate industrialization in our various states. This forum should also provide an overview of the state of natural resources exploitation in the Niger Delta and provide policy advice on how to deepen the collaboration between the private and public sectors in addressing poverty, unemployment, and inequality in the region. I look forward to hearing from you in the days and weeks ahead and pledge a commitment to consider the forum's recommendations. I thank you for your time and for coming to Delta State, and we hope that this partnership and this organization of trying to bring together the various states in the Niger Delta, that it will help us to build a better region, not only for today, but for the future. God bless you.